inside contents. So what I did is, I got a couple of extras. Okay, so I took my contents, my food, and I bought a bunch of this backpackers pantry stuff on SierraOutpost.com, I think, and they don't have any more. I've looked every day I look, but they send you emails 2 or 3 times a day. 50% off, extra 90% off, blah, blah, blah. Well, the times that I actually found a really good deal, these kits, it was a 12 pack, and it was breakfast, well, you know, like breakfast and lunches and side kits or whatever. But anyway, it comes with 12 of these things. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. Some of them are breakfast, some of them are mocha mousse pie, desserts. But it comes with 12 of these individual freeze-dried foods, different things, but I got it for $35 for it was called a 2-person 6-day, I think, kit, and one was just a regular and one was a vegetarian one. I think the difference was, you know, instead of the jerk chicken, it had like curry something. I don't know. Anyway, I bought a couple of each one, a couple of these kits, so I have a lot of this backpackers pantry food. Some of these go for $3, $4, $5. Some of the bigger ones, $7, $8, $9, $10 a piece, and I got 12 for 35, almost 36 bucks. That's like $3 a piece. So it was a hell of a deal, and I got a bunch of them. So what I did was I took 5 days worth of food and individually wrapped them in this. See, this is this. Oh, there's another one in there. This is the last one. Garlic herb mashed potatoes, Jamaican style jerk chicken with rice, and then granola and blueberries with milk. That one is actually damn good. But see, this makes up the whole top half, and you're probably talking about 5 pounds worth of food. I could ditch this and have a lighter pack, of course, but I mean, you got to eat. So that's what I keep in this bag. If I eat something out of this, I'll replace it. I have a couple of those cartons that are 2 people 6 day that these come out of actually in my truck, so I can take them out and eat those instead of these, because if I'm in a campground most of the time, I'll grab one of those, heat up some water, and there's my dinner. Okay, so there's my foodstuffs that I keep in here. Now I don't have this full of water, but this is the 2-liter water bag that I tell you that I carry in this. Usually I'll fill this up before I go hiking. I also keep, now keep in mind, this is not just for hiking, this is also my get home bag that I carry with me at all times. But improvised trapping, little leaflet, edible plants of the eastern woodlands, and medicinal plants of the eastern woodlands. And each one of these trifolds, I think they're trifolds, or they're mini folds, they fold way out, and they got a lot of useful information on them, and they don't weigh nothing. Worst case scenario, it's something to read while you're at a campsite. Best case scenario is some good information that I can carry around with me. Alright, the other thing I carry in that pack is, when I set this camp up, I used 4 stakes that I had in a different bag. I carry 4 in almost every bag that I have. I figure 4 is enough as a good start. If I need more than that, then I can use sticks. But these are so lightweight, I don't want to spend the time carving sticks to make stakes. I can carry 4 with me, and anything else other than that, then I can make them. Kind of hard to see in here, so I'm just going to pull the stuff out. The little red container, you'd think, man, maybe that's medical. No, but close enough. It's coffee. This is my coffee go-to bag. Now, what I was telling you in the other video, which you may have already watched, or you haven't watched, or if you haven't, you should go watch it. But what I'll do is I've got one of those vacuum sealers. I'll take and vacuum seal the very middle, which is kind of hard. You have to roll up one edge and shove it in there. And then I'll put coffee in both sides, and then I'll vacuum seal both sides. That way, I can cut this open, use this coffee. And in fact, I don't have to use it all. I can use half of it, and then later on, use the other half. And then this side's still sealed up, so, you know, you get the picture. I have more coffee here, which I had another one, but I went ahead and cut it off. This is another one sealed up. So here's a couple of days worth of coffee. You could stretch this out to 1, 2, 3, 6 days or more. if needed, or you can use one of these as an entire big thing of coffee if you want. I carry some coffee filters, multi-use, of course. You can use it for many things. You can use it as a butt wipe if you had to, but they don't weigh that much. The main coffee, which I have in my other bag, but I have in this one as well, is a little GSI little coffee filter. One of the items I bought, the try out, and I've tried it out, but I didn't get it on tape, maybe I will later, is SOL, Survive Outdoors Longer. It is called a heavy duty emergency blanket, which is almost like a little tarp or a little blanket. It's the same material, mylar material, like a emergency blanket, but it's thicker. It's a little bit thicker. It's, as you can see, I've already pulled it out and tried to refold it, and the stuff never goes back the way you fucking pull it out, but it's got the shiny on one side and the green on the other. And you can use it as a ground cloth. Oh, you can see the back. I don't know how well that's going to come out, but you can use it as a ground cloth, make a tent, a tarp, all kinds of different goodies. But it doesn't weigh that much at all. I'm trying to see how much it says it weighs. 7 ounces, 7.9 ounces, and it's 60 by 96.
Okay.
Now, this is what between this and this is one way I'm getting a lighter kit. If it's not wintertime, which it's not right now, it's 80 degrees outside, and I think it's going to be 60 at night. I don't need this kit to be winter kit. This is my spring, summer, fall kit. Wintertime, I'll change it out, or in my truck I carry my heavier bag, so I could just carry my bag with me. But with this little bitty tarp or ground blanket, and it's a SOL, Survive Outdoors Longer, Escape Bivy, okay? And what this is they have multi different ones. They have the small little bivy sacks, they have the double bivy sacks, they have all kinds of different things, but this one is supposed to be the breathable material. Now this cost me $50, and it's a lot for one of these little SOL, cheapo blankets or sleeping bags or whatever. But this one's supposed to last a lot longer than just your little throwaway. I've tried it out. I haven't slept outdoors with it yet, which I will, and I'll try to get that on video. But I've tried it out inside the house and outside, just laying down in it, and it seemed to work pretty well. But we'll get a real good review on this one day. This is, I have water bags, okay, so they're lightweight. So I don't have to have this because I have another cooking pot, but I could toss my cooking pot and keep this. I could toss this and keep my cooking pot. Either way, I'm going to keep it all together now, and if it got too heavy, I can always pitch one if I needed to, okay? But what I have is a nice size metal cup, okay? And I forget how big this thing is. 700 milliliters to the hole here that I got, or 25 ounces, okay? So it's a pretty large cup, bigger than most regular cups. You can boil water in it. And the sock, the real main thing for the sock is just to keep this a snug fit. If you don't have the sock, then it slides in and out. I didn't want it to rattle around, so I put that on there, but it has the added benefit of if you've got warm liquid in here, or you can put it on the cup as an insulator, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it on there for now, but you can, it's a big old 64 ounce metal container that I got from the Pathfinder store. You can boil water in. My main cooking kit is I have an MSR, it says Seagull, but basically it's a 1 liter pot lid and everything, okay? It's all latched together. Inside here is my stove and stuff like that. You have the lid, which can be used as a plate if needed. You probably could cook on it, although it's a beveled concave edge or whatever, but a little spork, knife, fork, spoon thing. ISO fuel, small spatula for like the eggs, cooking up the eggs. I keep a couple of packets of Tabasco sauce because it's Tabasco sauce. more explanation do you need? I keep a bunch of beef bouillon cubes, chicken and beef. But if I ran out of food and all I had was beef bouillon, it's got to be way better than just drinking water. Okay, so now I'm getting broth in my system. It's actually a little bit nutritious. The flavor's good. You know, it's going to be an uplifting type drink other than just water. But I keep these in here. I have a little pocket rocket stove that goes with my fuel. I have a small container of salt and pepper. This is the small one. I have some camp soap, of course. Again, you've seen this for washing your hands, washing your dishes. I've got a lighter to light my stove with. And I have these I actually got at the camping of Walmart. They're little sponges with soap already built in them. So what I do is I take my knife and cut a little sliver of this, and I use this to clean my pot. It's already got soap in it, plus it's a little scrubbing action. So I keep some of these in here with this to clean up as a ski mask. If it's really cold out, it's gonna keep me warm. Or let's just say it's not really cold out, but I'm sleeping in my bag, and I like having my head hanging out of my bag as long as I'm covered. It'll keep my ears and face warm. Or it's a good, hey, if I got to get somebody's attention, this stands out. You know what I mean? Or if I'm hiking through a trail and like TVA or whatever, and it's hunting season. Well, now I've got some orange to carry with me, so it's got many uses for this, but it doesn't weigh that much. And I've got a couple of gloves. This is the little, what I was telling you about when I got that saw bivy sack. This is the smaller saw bivy sack. I've got a couple of these. I think they're like 15 bucks. So it's not that bad to carry with you. They weigh almost nothing. And it's that little cheap Mylar material. It's basically like a little small Mylar sleeping bag. Why do I need this and that? I don't really, but I could double this up, get inside this, and then get inside that other bivy sack. And it would add a little bit more protection, a little bit more warmth. All right, now as I told you, I love these Crown Royal bags. This one is my snack bag, my goodie bag. And I keep it attached to this little little clip that stays inside so I can instantly retrieve it. But what you would think I would have in here: Cliff Bars, these little vanilla waffle wafer type energy type things, more Cliff Bars. I got some energy chews, another Cliff Bar, a small little kids organic waffle thing, and then some more energy chews. So basically this is just my little snack bag. You can put trail mix in here, many different things, but these are some of the just the snacks that I carry with me. It's extending my food. You know, this could be one of these Cliff Bars could be my breakfast, or could be my lunch. Although if you're hiking heavy miles, you want to be packing the calories in, but I mean, it's just something extra to have. And last but not least, I don't always carry this in here, but we were talking about that bivy sack that you could just sleep in it. But I do have a small sleeping bag, a summer type sleeping bag inside this kit. I can take this out, I can leave it in. It does weigh a couple of pounds, so I think it's like 2.5 pounds, or maybe it's 2 pounds or something. It's not that heavy, but it's a real lightweight bag. You could use it in the winter if you had to, combined with these bivy sacks. I could just use these bivy sacks by themselves, but this is I got it online. It's a small little sleeping bag with the mesh netting in your face. So basically you get in it, zip it up, and you've got mesh netting. I hate bugs eating my face while I sleep, and I like to sleep with my face out instead of covered up. I'm a mouth breather, so but I do have a sleeping bag in the bottom, and you know, it is a couple pounds. I could lighten this up a lot, but I don't always keep a sleeping bag with me, but sometimes I do. If it got too much, I can always toss it, because I have this and I have this. I can also use that sleeping bag as cushion. You know, I can lay the bag down and crawl on top of it, so now I've got a padded material. So yeah, these are the things that I keep inside my little bag. I use this for extended hikes, overnight, a couple of night camping, or you know, sometimes shit might hit the fan and you might have to bug out. If that's the case, this is the pack I'm grabbing. I have multiple packs. I have 3 different bags in my truck at all times. One's a day pack, one's a go bag, which has an extra gun and other things in it, and small little, like I think my little go bag has this in it. I think I did a review on that bag. I think I did. It stays in the front seat of my truck, so I can just snatch it and go if needed. If I couldn't get to this material, if all of a sudden I just had to bail out and go, and this stays in the back. If I couldn't get to it, at least I've got something. But if I can, I'm grabbing this pack because it's got most of my stuff in it, and it's got food in it. Okay guys, well, I hope you liked my review. You know, there's a comment section below. Tell me the things that I should or shouldn't have, or what I should toss, or any ideas of things that I might want to put in there. There again, these bags are specific to the user. Just because you want it doesn't mean I need it or I want it. But I'd love to hear your comments, because I'm sure there's something out there that you can think of that I didn't. And as always, thanks for watching. There it is. Oh, there it is. Little root. Got it. Try that again.